What I wanted to do is talk about some of my previous videos and some of the previous comments. On my budget, I want to talk about my property tax, bond, and maintenance fee of $666 was a little high. And I'm going to tell you it was a little high. Let's start off with this. The $666 a month was an estimate I did in my Can You Afford to Live in the Villages? It was basically taking $8,000 and dividing it by 12 because you have the property taxes, you have the maintenance assessment, and you usually have a bond if you bought new. So I now have a pretty good idea of what all three of those are going to equal. And for me, they're going to equal $5,300 and something dollars. So yes, I was off by about $2,500. The property taxes, if you buy a brand new home, and I'm just going to use that as an example, if you buy a brand new home and it's listed for $300,000, there's a value for the land and there's a value for the property, and it's usually less than what you paid for it for tax purposes. That will be dependent on each home. And the maintenance assessment gets adjusted every year, just like your tax bill, but separately. It kind of goes through your district and your district vote. The bond is also somewhat optional for you if you watch, do you pay off the bond? Or do I pay off the bond? Because that would remove $1,500 to $2,000 depending on what house you purchased and how big the bond is. But that's pretty much a fixed amount that'll be tacked on. Some people leave it because it's 30 years and maybe they're not going to live 30 years, so they won't have to pay it all anyways, but it will be left with the property when it's sold. Also, my numbers do not include the homestead exemption, and this is where I recommend you go to Dave Monty's. He put out, after I did my video, he commented within my video. He updated the spreadsheet, and here it is a little bit. I really like what he's done with the spreadsheet. He's added more categories. He's kind of answered that last question. You can put in whether you have the homestead or not. And so you'll be able to see the difference in adjustment. And he does a basis of trying to be as accurate as he can, which I've found he's really pretty accurate, whether it comes to the insurance, the bond, whether it's paid or not. If you decide to pay the bond when you buy the house, you won't have that, and he takes it out of your monthly calculation. He really added some other categories like car payments, golf cart payments, total insurance. I used other and miscellaneous for gas, a monthly allowance for buying fuel for the vehicles. Medical insurance, I love this one. As I talked about in my budget, when you budget for, be sure to include what Medicare is going to cost. No matter what plan you're on or what items you purchase, the monthly cost you should put in there for you, and if it's a couple, for you and your wife. I did get another question that if this was spreadsheet or you did your budget based on a single or couple, I don't think it matters. Once you get your costs, you got to have the income for both. And if you need two people's Social Security and income, then you'll need that. I did find adding all these other categories, I kind of went crazy on food and beverages and dining out. I still wanted to keep that, and I still wanted to see what that number is, so I put quite a bit of money in there. Entertainment, I think sports entertainment, theme parks. I also think you should look at whether you're paying on championship golf courses, what you think your costs are per month. He's done great by adding more categories, makes it more accurate when you fill it out. And Dave's been great. I have gone back and forth with him a little bit because I ended up with an error in one of the spots, and I'm sure he's fixed it. But feel free to go to Dave Monty's YouTube channel, request the spreadsheet. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it helps fix a lot. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video.